was singing the State of the Nation's address. Well, this morning maybe we'll be focusing on the State of the MPP address. There have been a lot of allegations about money being given here and there. Well, talking about money, we'll come back to have that conversation, but I just want to tell you that you shouldn't have any challenge receiving money from your family and friends abroad. CBG Remittance Service is offering you a reliable, fast and convenient way to receive funds from abroad. What you can do is to visit any of CBG's 114 branches nationwide to receive your Western Union, MoneyGram, Ria, Small World, Unity Link, Transfast, Pay Angel, S-Remit, ATL and SIG money transfers. And if you are listening to me in Accra, I have something for you. Our dedicated remittance centers at our Nima, Kaswa, Main, Medina Market, Apenkwa, and Spintex branches also have extended service hours, closing to the public at 5 p.m. on weekdays and 2 p.m. on Saturdays. And so all you need is to provide a valid national ID, phone number, and money transfers reference number, and expect a smooth experience every step of the way. For further inquiries, you want to contact us on 030-221-6000. Email us at talk2us@cbg.com.gh or visit any of our social media handles on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Times and conditions apply. CBG, we stand with you.
It's only right, no matter how facetious it sounds. We learn the truth beyond reasonable doubt. Ladies and gentlemen, allow me to state for the record, I am a citizen, unwilling witness of...
It's important that you increase sales. You need that. You need that for your business, in order for your business to grow. If you want to drive more traffic, this business so unpopular, even your neighbors don't know you. Well, you have a business neighbors don't know. That's quite unfortunate. I want you to change that. We must change that together. Maybe yours is doing well, but you know it can do better. That is why your business is lacking a certain vitamin D for digital media. That's the only thing it is lacking. To get your business to grow online with Black Ash services and make a difference today, this October, Black Ash is making it easy for you to get your business online at an affordable rate. Get an engaging Instagram and Facebook account, website, 2 television commercials. Yes, you heard right. 2 television commercials, post promotions, Google business graphics for your business, and so much more. Watch your business grow and connect with the global audience that won't hurt your pocket. This campaign is to help build your business, brand, and promote small to medium scale businesses online. Wait for later. Call us now on 054-9136-174, 054-9136-174, or 0322-009605. Visit www.blackashservices.com. Well, this morning there's an important conversation that we need to have. A lot of you will agree to the fact that our country is in difficult times. The economic situation is so unbearable. A lot of us are going through all kinds of challenges, economic difficulties. Yesterday I was in my village in the Bono region, and anytime you talk to people, the feeling of hardship is universal across the country. The feeling of, economic difficulty has been experienced by everybody, regardless of your vicinity, regardless of where you live. Young people, most especially, you see from their facial expression the discomfort, the hopelessness, the fatigueness. Okay, a lot of people seem to be, finding it difficult. Life is quite cumbersome for a lot of us. The general conclusion we've arrived at is that the country is suffering. money is a problem. We are going through economic challenges. And in fact, political leaders have had cause to advise us to sacrifice. And so if you're a teacher, they are asking you to sacrifice. Sacrifice because the money isn't available. They can't pay you more. We don't have the money available. If you're a medical doctor, they want you to lessen your request because they say we don't have money. You need to sacrifice. If you are a student and you are expecting government to give you employment, government is telling you that, well, we can't do that because there's no money available. The money is hard to come by. Okay, so these have been the conversations across our country. A lot of us seems to be complaining. Business people are complaining. One is sitting just before me this morning. He just entered. He's been complaining for a very long time. A lot of businesses say GRA is killing their businesses. They are unable to survive. The little they make, GRA is taking everything. This morning you heard from the story of SACS. They say the reason why medications have gone up is because the taxes on these medications are too much. And so as businesses, they have to also, add that component to the business, to the prices of these medications that you buy. So everybody is complaining. Even people who are on dialysis are being told that they will have to pay more for dialysis. Okay? Even old people who invested with government are told that they cannot get their full investment. And so generally, a lot of us, all of us are complaining that the situation is dire. But the MPP, which is supposed to be the government, is not supposed. They are the government in power. They are going for primaries. And every time you listen to the conversation critically, monies are being mentioned left, right, and center, as if this is not the government of the day or the government of the people who are complaining. I'm not saying the allegations are true, but I just want us to have a conversation. The people who are at the forefront of these allegations are individuals who are seeking to lead our country. The question we'll be asking this morning is that, are they just peddling falsehoods just to win political power? Or is there some truth in those allegations? And if there are truths in those allegations, what would that mean for these politicians, for the government in power? And how would you view them? How would you view them? Because already we've been told that the country is suffering. But when you hear the names or the amounts being mentioned, these are outrageous amounts of money. And so our question will be, is it true? Are the politicians having these monies? Why are the people suffering then? Why can't we get to feel the presence of these monies within the system? Well, I will not be the one to tell you exactly what the allegation is about. I want you to keenly listen to Kennedy Ohina Japan. He's the first to come out to say, well, at a point in time, he was told that he would be given, listen to the amount, $800 million. It's not 100 million cities, 100 million cities, 200, 800 million cities, no. $800 million. Maybe I didn't get him right. Maybe it's Ghana cities. Even if it's Ghana cities, let's listen to he himself. He spoke on Time FM and reiterated this allegation. So let's listen.
Super delegate sikano a ebem MPs no eko contester the way delegates no be demanding from them no.
That one is a completely lie.
Okay.
You see, and you cannot use false emotions to make a false or lie. Example, Honorable Kennedy Japan.
Media me catch MPP for
Time.
so we bro me agent so we wiem and ben for one bi o say we the dombeko and they should get it clear friendship into where's where then honorable elections only see that yeah say in the panjiran to so aba yeah na man for sala ko to aba ma yeah only see that from 2000 there we need next week and I said this coming Saturday I win $5 million what? $. From where? Yes, so you this kind of demand just to step down. Make in Japan. Man, I mean, you see, sa entro we no emwa onim nipa dodo a approach me me say delegate any Ghana ho donti I would never do it. The money they offered was $800 million. Honorable, likely or unlikely event say what next?
So that's the summary of the allegation. According to Kennedy Ohene Japan, who wants to become the president of the Republic of Ghana, he said he was offered $800 million. See, if you want to put it in context, we are begging the IMF for $3 billion. 800 is close to 1/4, if I'm not mistaken. Right? The man says $800 million was being offered to him. The other allegation from the other side is that he was demanding for $500 million. That is also an allegation that has been peddled. The question we're asking is that, are these people mentioning these monies just for what reason exactly? Or indeed these monies are available and there are those who are ready to splash these monies to capture political power? And if that is so, why are the ordinary people suffering if we have these monies available? You see, $800 million, that's an outrageous sum of money, folks.
To Ghana cedis, and it is 9.4 trillion Ghana cedis.
I can't. I'm just speechless for no reason. But okay, so let's put the situation in context. This remains an allegation.
Yeah.
The allegation has been refuted by the camp of Dr. Muhammadu Bawumia. Okay. But still, the issue needs to be discussed. Because you see, one of those people is lying. And these two people are seeking to become president of the Republic of Ghana. And you can't lie your way out. So one of them is lying because one said, this money was offered to me. One says, no such amount was offered. So between the two, someone is peddling falsehood. So who is that someone? Who is much more believable to you? Listening to the whole conversation, monitoring, whatever. Who do you think sounds convincing? Is it the camp of Dr. Muhammadu Bawumia or Kennedy? The reason why this conversation is critical is that all of us are complaining about lack of money in our country. Government says that we have to sacrifice. We have to forgo certain things. Certain development will be delayed. Certain key infrastructure will be delayed. Certain key programs of government will be affected. Why? Because monies are unavailable. And all of us have seen that. But we are going into a contest by government of the day. And already the perception of citizens in our country is that politicians are able to find ways of amassing wealth for themselves. And whilst we are going into that critical primaries, we are hearing all kinds of allegations that 100,000 cedis was given to constituency chairman, that $800 million was offered to an aspirant, which has since been refuted. Our question is, could this be true? Or is it just a palpable lie that someone is just interested in making? Guys, you've listened to the allegations. Let me take your brief thoughts. And then, yes.
Alpha, I have always said that the African politician is always insulated from the real problems on the ground. And you see consistently, statements from these politicians is affirming all the things I have said countless times. 500 million, 800 million.
Dollars.
If it is true,
Yes.
that what Tim Bawumia is saying that Kennedy requested for $800 million, if that is true,
$500 million.
$500 million. If that is true, And it means Kennedy requested because he knows you can pay.
They have.
He knows you can pay. That's why he will request that amount of money.
No, but you can know someone will pay something without him not being able to pay. That will not change anything. Maybe you think you have a wrong perception about my abilities.
But you see, this.
Don't you also think if it is true that he demanded for $500 million, then that's a serious issue? Because someone who says he's coming to deal with corruption, you're asking for money to step down. That is also that's like so the corruption you say you will deal with, how will you be able to deal with that?
Yeah. There's a statement that says that every human being has a price. Up until you are able to bid to that person's price, you will never know that person genuinely has a price.
If we have a price and we give you Ghana, and investors say we'll give you $1 billion to sell a monument, then they will sell that.
And you see, this is a man who was on a campaign platform saying I will fight corruption. Days after, his campaign manager sat on radio and said we will induce delegates.
He said they are
inducing.
Yes.
Because
the other side is inducing.
And in that particular conversation, I pointed out the inconsistency in Kennedy Japan's campaign team to you. Because the campaign manager who is like the lead, the candidate is just the face of the campaign. It's the manager who is the lead of the campaign is saying that we are inducing delegates. And the face is saying I'm coming to fight corruption. We are going back in a cycle where we will have a president whose paymasters and people who are really in charge of the presidency would be doing things that we cannot even talk about. And to this $800 million conversation, Alpha, to every smoke there's fire. I can't sit here and say that both figures are wrong or are lies.
If there's a politician in this country,
yes,
who can muster the courage to say, I'll give you $800 million. What work did that politician do to amass wealth?
$100 million.
Not $1 million.
How are you able to?
Not $100 million.
How are you able to raise that $800 million?
But you see,
it means when we combine 3 or 4 of those politicians, they can help Ghana. If one,
I sat here and I told you that this $3 billion from IMF, there are people in Ghana who can pay. I told you that there are people in Ghana where you pick like 5 or 10 people and they want to combine money, they can bail us from the $3 billion. They can give us the money. But you see, and this is a conversation that is stemming from a political party whose flag bearer aspirant has said the MPP is looting like there's no tomorrow. Days after this particular statement was made by Kennedy Japan, there are numbers: $500 million, $800 million
been offered.
Allegations.
So between the request and the offer, there could be some truth, though.
Exactly, and you see,
because one comes it, the other person was requesting for $500 million.
Exactly, and one will say you gave me $800 million, and so if what I was talking about,
are you sure these are Ghanaian politicians? Because
my brother,
the
all of them have Ghana cards.
When the people, they think the suffering we are going through, Rahim,
they are not feeling it.
It's not. It doesn't have any semblance of $800 million.
They are heavily insulated. They are not feeling anything. They are not feeling anything. Alpha, days ago, a member of parliament was willing to pay $40 million to win an MP seat. That he has packed dollars. We had this conversation here from that same party.
Approaches.
MP for is it Bibiani approaches. He said you pay. He said he has packed dollars. We thought he was joking. Now you've heard the conversation from their flag bearers, the leading candidates in the party. 800 million, 500 million. This one, he requested for 500 million. We didn't give him.
This one,
they gave me 800 million.
So you see, everything you hear about the MPP primaries now has become
money.
It's been reduced to money.
And it is
wonderful. And you see, and if that is so, the MPP are very insensitive to the plight of Ghanaians.
Oh yes, most definitely.
Because you see, the fact of the matter is that Ghanaians today are worse off. Ghanaians today are going through all kinds of difficulties. The last thing we want to hear and know is that the government that's supposed to help us, the government that said that they will better our lives, is now going into a primaries where you hear amounts of money being mentioned. You're like, how?
It will bust your brain.
And you see that I don't know, the disciplinary committee, if someone is making an allegation that he was offered $800 million,
The person
we
needs
sit
to-
down like nothing is happening.
Yeah.
Someone says that 500 million is being requested, and everybody is okay within the party, and it is fine.
Nobody is doing anything.
And you hear the general secretary on the other side saying, whatever it takes, they will break the 8.
We are waiting for them.
So it appears the MPP are aware of what the preparation they have made. And it is, and they think that money can play critical role in breaking the 8. So they are, because you see, for a leading candidate, someone who wants to lead your party, because he has the potential to lead.
Yes.
To make this allegation, we don't just keep quiet. The people involved are not the ones who are supposed to be responding. The party hierarchy should be calling these people. The disciplinary committee should be inviting these people
Come and
to probe the
explain.
matter, so that you tell the people that, oh, after our investigation, these are the conclusions. Because regardless of the situation, one of them is telling the lie and one of them is telling the truth.
Yeah. And nobody.
So if that is so, then it means that the MPP came to government to steal, to keep the money, to engage in their primaries, and to engage in the national campaign to break the 8. That's all they came to power to do, if it is true.
And to loot like there's no tomorrow.
Just like one of the aspirants said.
If
If that is true, then it means that is the case.
Yeah.
And they think that Ghanaians are so, fallible, are so fragile, are so frail in the mind that we will be confused, and we will be confused with money.
And
Because as we speak, maybe they have done it. I don't know, guys. You can check. I am not too sure if the disciplinary committee of the party has invited anybody on this allegation. In fact, the leading campaign manager for a candidate said that they are inducing. Has the party called him? Or they are comfortable with the inducement?
Yeah.
A leading aspirant is saying that I was offered $800 million. We are quiet.
That is what is happening. That's what's happening.
That's
That's what's happening. Yeah.
Because you cannot be collapsing businesses on the other side, heaping all kinds of taxes on business people, and you guys, you have $800 million
To pay.
So the money, the taxes we pay, no, this is what you use it for.
You are thinking
If
of
it is true. Hey, then you've done things.
in fact, they are doing things. They are continuously doing things. And they will do things.
No, Charlie, I am.
Then and you see, we're having a conversation here the other time about you having a conversation here the other time about how come the very people that are supposed to help the city appreciate are more interested in everything dollars. You are hearing the values. Everything is in dollars.
Nobody is mentioning.
Nobody cares about your cities because they have the dollars. So the more the city goes down, the more they are rich people. Nobody cares about your cities.
So MPP, this is what you do to get.
They have the dollars.
Like what? That is the problem. I don't understand. What is the you were begging for? Like it's like we with the eye bunny just forgive us. It's okay.
Oh no.
It's Charlie.
$800 million.
Hey, go onto the street, Rahim, and see the level of suffering, Rahim. See, if you speak to ordinary Ghanaians, it appears now everybody is just waiting for the man to go. Just ask around.
Yeah. Everybody is just
like nobody is expecting anything again. We are just now we've hit the wall. We know that this is what you can do.
You just hurry up and go.
At least the time will come and then you will go. So at least we can breathe small. That is the state. And where did we go wrong? The only thing we did wrong was to believe that you guys have the men and you were interested in Ghana's development. And now you've come to power. You see, we are not saying the allegations are true, but the way your party hierarchy is even treating these allegations is giving credence to these allegations. Because nobody is thinking that this is a serious matter to warrant a probe. That if a leading aspirant says that his team campaign manager says they are inducing your delegates, and you sit quiet and that's okay. Someone says he's being offered $800 million and everything is okay. Hey,
$800 million.
Seriously?
When you mention the value, look how it sounds in your ears.
$800
$800 million. Dollars, Alpha.
No, see this.
Just look at how it sounds in your ears.
It's okay. We'll watch and see what will happen. So next time when you're going out there to vote, please vote. See, don't just vote like that too. You can vote and you have some of these issues. Now listen to them. They are not even thinking about breaking poverty, breaking unemployment. They are breaking every time you break it.
They are thinking
While
about
you're breaking Ghanaians.
Yeah.
You're breaking our backs.
No matter what it takes to beat the AIDS.
Oh, they send me voice notes. We can.
Yeah, no.
So use. I've not heard you. Just say something. And then,
Alpha, they have $800 million, and look at the state of our roads.
according to Charlie.
There's a hospital. I think there's a one hospital.
Yes.
Is it the one that is 90%?
That is Sewa Hospital.
And we are looking for money to construct roads.
It's even completed. Everything
that we
is
can
done.
use
We
the
just need
facility.
access road to the hospital. The hospital is there in the bush. Is there no proper access roads to the hospital? We are there, but we are sharing $1 million to win an election. And after the delegates,
Look at how much people pay for dialysis in this country.
Yeah. And we are piling taxes day in day out.
Day in, day
We are
out.
piling
Piling
taxes.
taxes.
We are piling taxes.
And even if I continue talking, I'll cry.
Now, Alpha, I hear when you even apply for quick loan, there's tax on it. Quick loan. MTN quick loan.
Yeah, but
as you go borrow money from MTN, they are taxing the money. There's tax on quick loan. I'm telling you, quick loan, Alpha, there's tax on
I'm
quick
forced
loan.
to think that possibly President Akufo-Addo think that Ghanaians have done something wrong to him, so it's time for him to punish us. Beginning to have that sense. The sort of things that we see in this.
To a certain extent, I am also beginning to think that the problem is the people around the president. Everybody around the president is the problem. Because looking at how things are going.
I don't think so. I think the president is the problem.
No, see,
it is not the people. Have you voted for some people?
Well, we can lay the blame on the president, but
it is him.
Look at how things are going.
He is the problem.
Pharaoh will even do that. I never even think Pharaoh will even do this. Even Pharaoh, Pharaoh will not do this.
This one says,
I'm thinking the people are giving him.
Don't be baffled with these amounts of monies that have been mentioned. It is undoubtedly there. This Akufo-Addo-led government has taken extremely more taxes from Ghanaians than any government in the history of Ghana, with nothing to show for it in terms of projects. Where do you think the money is? President Akufo-Addo and his team have really amassed wealth like never before. Kojo, so far. So we can do your voice notes in your WhatsApp messages, okay? Send them to me on 0548 501-584. What do you make of these allegations? Do you believe them, or you think they are just falsehoods? And what do you think is supposed to happen going forward? Do you think the party should take actions on some of these allegations? Send me your WhatsApp message or your voice notes on 0548 501-584. 0548 501-584. That's how you can participate in this morning's conversation. Very shortly, we'll be engaging our guest this morning. Okay, so we can pick the phone calls. Let me see if we can do so. 0541022318. Try with the phone calls and let's see if we can. You can get through to us. But also wait for, let me see. Hello, good morning. Hello?
Hello?
Yes, good morning.
Yeah, good morning, sir.
Yes, tell me your name and where you're calling from.
My name is Jason. I want to call from Bosom Constituency.
Okay, let's hear you say.
I
Okay, so I think we've lost him on the line. Let's do voice notes instead of the phone calls. Let's do WhatsApp messages and voice notes. If you're able to send them through, I'll read it. I'll read them for you. I'll play it to the hearing of our listeners. But let's talk about Kumasi City more for some time now. Now, when you go out there to do your shopping, I'm urging you to make sure you're getting value for your money and ensure that the place is safe and all COVID-19 protocols are being adhered to. At Kumasi City Mall, we have brought to your doorstep popular brands, and we are pulling out all the stops to make shopping convenient and enjoyable for you. At Kumasi City Mall, the scenes are appealing. It's unmatched, extravagant, and it's the ultimate shopping experience in an environment that is so safe and secure. You feel right at home. So whether it's fashion, maybe it's food, it's groceries or furniture or airline ticketing, you have to come to Kumasi City Mall. Kumasi City Mall, we do not compromise on anything. We go all out for you because you deserve quality, authenticity, affordability, and comfort. So for your shopping needs, your outings, your leisure and relaxation, choose Kumasi City Mall. Sekrum, and Sweden is the pride of the city. Let me listen to this voice note that has come through, and then we'll make some progress.
Hello, Alpha. Good morning. This is Kwame recording from Ahojo. Alpha, I don't think the money is 800 and 500. I think it's 50 million and 80 million because it's mind-blowing. Hey, why is somebody having $800 million in this country? Then the person might have been a billionaire in somewhere. And all the same, you see, this is the reason why Alan Martin withdraw from the race, because of these things. He saw it and he knew these things were going to escalate. And now look at what we are hearing. Alpha, good morning. Bye-bye.
So that is Kwame sending through his voice notes. Let's listen to this one.
Good morning. I will for me chiamunina. And then Yamia Sade Pachi. Ghana, mobo. Ghana for Yampenocre. And Cramo for Christopher Nananum Yenina and Canocre. The Omai Equi and Penny for et your minuma and Cassa. Obia no Abecassa. If you say Obia Suruse or Cassa, Ebecase, where you NDC. NDC ni Enyanipa. Enyina Christopher and Gramophone and Anomino Biaka and Notum. And a Akufado. A Momo Woob. Na Nipa Bakut me being an Ocasa, yes, a man $800 million. Oh, Ghana Yamin Wea Mobo. Yankupon so 3 more day. Yes, Ankasa.
That is too outrageous. Okay. Let me listen to this voice note. Okay, I think I can do this one before I come back to the other one. Let's listen to this.
Good morning, Busco from Fabi. The Damasi. When we come home, you pa moye. Sa allegation we there. Yeah, tintina. You say no crime. So asamune ya no pefe. Because what's 800 million? I don't know people before. So asamune no crime. Kese o ma frɛ crab ama. O ma friends so metre asamno. One of the man. Asamune no crime. MP4 bar power 2017 up to date. Omo ban omo adwina ne se eso menye sika gu ho e twen sa mrewe e sikasem omo bo sika ne agu ho na se no omo de brabo ama Ghana ho kire pa pefe na nadu sika oba ye taxi awaje musia wabo na nadu sika ne ewo hin sika ne nyina wa hin aho kire da Ghana fo so wo sori a 5 series aruka koto dokono ba akokura dikura e den maye Ghana pa to say ne tie. Na na be say ne Ghana tie a ka be campaign so ba be di Ghana president. Na no why say o ma we yasa kwachi dodo. Na we mu gina ho say breaking the eight. Yeah, come on. What a month money 5 November money. Mu wi a be twem 2024. Mo dimo boni amde e no e ho ne be damo ase. E damo ase.
That is Abusco with his voice note. Please, those of you trying to call, let's not call. Let's send in voice notes on 0548 501 584. You can also send me your WhatsApp message. I'll read it for you. Instead of calling, please send me a voice note on 0548 501 584. That's how you can send me the voice notes, and if you're able to do so, I'll be playing it for you. And then, just like I've said, your WhatsApp message will also be read if you're able to send them through on 0548 501 584. Izame, good morning.
Good morning,
I believe you're fine.
I'm doing great by His grace. Greetings to your cherished listeners.
Great.
And greetings to all traders in Bufketi Central Market Race Course. And I've been here as well.
You've been following the conversation. What's your thoughts about the allegations and the counter allegations? The money's been mentioned. I am convinced. I don't know if we are talking about Ghana though, but it appears it's a Ghana conversation. We are hearing these amounts. What's your view? Let's hear you.
Thank you very much. Yes, I've been following the conversations for some time now. My first comment is the people in the NPP party now, most of them, or some of them, are acting childish. Excuse my language this morning, are acting childish. It's like they are insensitive. They do not care what is really happening on the ground. And they are posing as if they care so much. But the fact of the matter is they do not care. I remember there was a point in that where when we had a fire incident in Ketia, we were telling the board and who were saying, oh, they care about it. I said, you do not care about the structure. Because if you cared about it, you'd have been doing things about it longer. The same thing is happening now. Whoever is in MPP today who comes to tell us he cares about Ghanaians, so they should give him what power to go and do what.
Now you're not convinced again.
They do not care about Ghanaians.
I thought you were convinced of Kennedy.
Convinced. I told you my piece, but I said they do not care about Ghanaians.
Because the monies they are mentioning.
See, the monies they are mentioning, in as much as it is outrageous,
it is too.
They should stop.
Yeah, they are like. They are also like I said.
You see, they are getting people more angry.
Yeah, like
this morning I heard from one of your sister stations. They called the DC for Bosumtre about the routes. That they say the routes are not good. You should come and see something. He gave a certain comment to them that they repeated on air. And I think he was thinking along the way how every citizen is thinking. He said, there is no money. They are looking for money. They said, oh, come and tell people. I said, no. The more I come on air and I explain, I get people more infuriated. So there's no point. When I come, there's nothing I come to say. So it's better I even don't speak at all. And that's far better. See, in this country, these two front runners, and they've left the other two behind. What is that you don't control in this country? So you are making us believe that because you control those things, you have those monies with you. Take the vice president. You control almost everything apart from the president, right? Take Honorable in Japan. Look at the things he controls in this country. Chairperson, Defense and Interior Committee.
He's on
He's
other
a
board.
chairperson.
Yes.
I'm coming.
Yes.
You should tell me And it's not a hidden secret, it's an open secret that whatever contract these two, every security agent sign in this country, you tell me he doesn't get anything out of it. He's a butcher of Ghana Gas.
He is.
He is the butcher of Ghana Gas. His wife is the butcher of Ghana Shippers Authority. The Ministry of Transport that is in charge of the harbors was virtually created for him to handpick a minister to that ministry. So you people think that money is available. When you're giving the report, it seems you didn't give the accurate report. The first report that came was that before the 800 million, that he was demanding 500 million annually. If you should step, yes, you go and listen to the tape very well. That was what Oparian said.
Who take the?
He said initially, what he came initially was that if the vice president will guarantee him $500 million annually, he will step down.
It means in 2 years he will be taking 2 billion. In 6 years, 3 billion. Like the IMF money, in 6 years he will be. Hey. If that's
only for him to also come and respond
that he was offered
800 million. So the 800 is it annually, and you are telling me you refuse to take it. And you are mentioning those monies to us. Rahim, right?
Yeah.
Rahim mentioned right here that if you want to go for loans now, quick loan.
Is a quick loan?
Yes. 30 days, 7%. It's actually 6.7%, but.
So the taxes are being charged almost at almost.
You hold on. 30 days. After 10, if you don't pay after 30 days, it goes to 12.5%. And they are charging 1% processing fee.
We are hearing these amounts, Charlie. But the NPP people.
Have you seen the video of Lewin complaining about Cocoa? Yes.
I've not seen that.
Go to the social media and check. And you're shouting, Cocoa ACDs. When I saw the video, I said, Louis, you don't know what you're talking about. We've gone past that stage.
So,
see, last week I was here with Guta President, and we are telling you thought things when you are saying things are so difficult, you thought we were joking, eh?
No, me, I'm experiencing it. I don't.
You are not experiencing it. You have been experiencing long ago, and you started warning long ago that what is coming upon us, business people, what's coming upon us traders, very soon to trickle down. And today is at the doorstep of everybody.
Now everybody is suffering.
Everybody is feeling the heat.
Everybody you speak to, everybody is worried about so many things. Like it's
you said they offered 800 million, and government cannot go and pay $136 million for the consulate in the UK to be sold out. And you think I'm mentioning those monies for us to do what? For us to do what?
Why people they have champion though?
I'm telling you, when you go around, when these very people, these two persons, when they go around, they are telling the delegates and people in their country, oh, they've not taken care of you. In your own constituencies, go to Wale Wale, go to Asin Central. Have you taken care of your delegates? Are they not still poor? Is it a crime for us, Ghanaians, to vote for politicians to come to power? Barely 8 years ago, 8 years ago, we were complaining of these very things.
Yeah, the same things though. Now
and we are even more bitter about it barely 8 years ago. Thinking, oh, we are going to chart a new path. Thinking we are going to start afresh and do things better. And 7-8 years down the line, things are worse off. Like seriously.
And when you say it, they will come and insult your intent. They will say you are NDC people. You say you.
For me, I've heard it several times. Oh no, for me, I've heard it.
So you think you are governing the nation?
Once they hear the name, is he a Voltarian? Okay, he's an NDC. How can a Voltarian come and say? And me, when you tell me those things, I tell you don't even know what you're talking about. Recently, one of them passed those comments. I called him and I said, "You are a Fanti, right? None of your parents come from Ashanti region. For me, if you care to know, my mother comes from Jinyasi here. So, by the fact that you just heard of the name, oh, he's an NDC, I am talking from experience. Because I am on the ground. I am on the ground. I deal with people on daily basis.
I think that if there are elders in the MPP, they should tell the people that if they have the money, at least they should keep quiet and chop the money. They shouldn't be mentioning and be telling so that what will we do? Because it's like you are denying us food and you are saying you have all these monies available.
What?
And
how much? KATI needs close to, it seems, $4 million to get meters for the whole market. Government is not paying a dime out of it. But someone has 500 million, someone has $800 million. And
but these comments, these are like, we will not let it, but tomorrow we will continue.
Oh no,
we have to talk about it.
I
don't understand.
Just as you said that the elders in the party, it's like everybody's asleep, nobody cares, nobody can call anybody to order. And see, the day I heard the campaign manager of Japan say, oh, they also pay. I said, okay, now the chicken is coming home to roost. It's no more one-sided.
A man who says he's too righteous is going to do
is it because
corruption?
You are complaining because you cannot pay, you cannot match the figure your opponent is paying? That's why you're making that noise. If you cannot match it, the fact that you can't match it doesn't mean you should make that noise. But you're making noise into our ears already. We are down, and you are even making more noise. Oh, we have this money at the top. This person, you give me this. I'm also demanding for this.
Hey, you relax. Let's take some messages. We return. They should continue like this. They should at least we've given them the power to do so. It's okay.
It's very painful.
Oh yeah, it's
very painful. Very painful.
I mean, it's
very painful.
You have to just go through it. Let's take these messages. All right, we'll continue.
We are all big football fans, but there are some other sports that I'm personally a fan of, like tennis and basketball. Luckily, Betway mobile and online sports betting has introduced sports, casino games, bet games, and more on their platform for us to bet on. From football to roulette to esports to horse racing. Now, we can bet, win, and get paid instantly via mobile money or EFT to your bank. Visit www.betway.com.gh to play today. Remember, bet responsibly, no under 18. Betway, for the love of the game. Regulated by the Gaming Commission of Ghana.
Are you tired of struggling with bad financial situations? At Quick Credit, we understand the difficulties that come with transitioning to a better one. That's why we're here to simplify the process for you. With loan facilities of 1,000 cedis and upwards, all you have to do is call and we will take care of the rest. All you need is your national ID. No savings, no collateral, no susu, no deposits, and no account opening required. Quick Credit has you covered. Whether you're expanding a business, starting a new one, facing an emergency like school fees or funeral expenses, or even just in need of a salary loan. Call Quick Credit today, 0302 200 390 or 059 692 0833. We do not give loans via the internet. Quick Credit is regulated and licensed by the Bank of Ghana. Terms and conditions apply. Quick Credit. Lending made simple.
Media Sambisanda mo. Eti emro ti no. Mu hwan pa na tumi hwe na mo bodompe mu ma na yakono.
Eye kwabna.
No mu hwan so na tumi tasmale me ma yene nyina de.
Eye kojo.
Enu kro. Kobre tumi hwe na bodompe mu sense o yisu president eba. Aye den aban ne do braye. Bu si echi na mo ho ban na sem ma na hoode ne.
Sa
ani na kodwo nso yisu president chako. Na no ne de e ma wo se wo ye krejen fita. Na wotimi asiri bedwo ma na filiu.
Eye kojo.
Yeah. Pepsodent Eba and a Pepsodent Taco. Afedie. Yakono natural.
FDIJ Jadion Katuyatu.
Go for gold and bet risk-free on the new season with Betway. Use the golden booking code found on the Betway site to bet on selected match week and get 100% back as a free bet on any losses. You always get more with Betway. Regulated by the Gaming Commission of Ghana. No under 18. Terms and conditions apply. Betway. Get way more.
So you're welcome back to the Orange Sunrise on Orange 107.9. Zame is with me. So November 4 is the contest. I mean, there are a lot of them. one of them will emerge. What do you make of the contest, though?
And Ashanti will tell you that
there will be no change. Eh? So you don't expect any.
What changes? And the painful aspect is that it will not end there. You've forgotten their primaries to be MPP is ready to is now
the parliamentary.
And you wait for what the MPs will also start saying.
At least they have also they have even started.
And after that, wait for the flag the running mate issues. And you see, in all these things, one of the things that is also paining me so much is NDC is also not serious. Seriously, NDC is also not serious.
It's like the NDC is waiting for the MPP to
they are even not positioning
now you are done, let's go.
It's a government in waiting. We are not hearing anything from them. Nobody's preferring.
They say they don't want the MPP to steal their policy.
Still what? Hello. What are you talking about? So we have only one solution to our problems in this country.
No, is
that what they are telling us?
Our solutions are problems. Even the solutions we are causing, they are problems.
You see, I saw something on social media 2 days ago when they were advertising for the finals of the National Science and Maths Games, and they said the president will be there. Then one person posted, the problem you are bringing the problem of the day person to
the students will be given the opportunity to solve the problem of the day. They know the problem of the day is in existence.
And you also do you have political parties in this country? Is anybody thinking?
But what do you make of the when you see, now? It appears to me that I have realized that the president himself has given up. Like the president has acknowledged that Baby Aduro. There's nothing. He just have to.
The president has given. For me, I would say yes. The president
it appears to me.
But the president is also being stubborn.
Yes.
See, it is not always the fact that your star man should always play to the end. Never. It's not always so. At a point in time when you think, when everybody tells you, you have realized that your star man is tired, you should take that person out and even maybe bring the.
As for that, I'm not too sure the president will do that. We've been talking about racial feelings since.
So he's been stubborn. Because.
Or maybe he's not stubborn, maybe he just don't care. I mean, he doesn't care about what you say. He thinks he has done the right thing.
I am not sure.
Whatever you say.
When we talk, I don't know if you can have a one-on-one with Alan Sherman thing. Some of the things he tells you, it's like, oh, okay, the things we see outside, they are realities. Yes. That at a point in time, the finance minister was always against going to the IMF. He was completely against it. He said, oh, I'll raise it. So you say you raise the money is also not coming in. He has to take almost all of them against him for the president to accept that they should go to IMF. And if you realize the day they went to IMF, the following day, it was only Alan Sherman who started going around. Because he championed that. The finance minister said he will not go around and talk about it.
Even the vice president. I've not really heard of it ever since.
So you ask yourself, so if your star men are tired, why don't you change them?
The president won't. So for those of you, because at this point, if you are expecting, you will just be disappointed. We've been disappointed by so many things. So just not expect it. It's not going to happen. So the man says they are outstanding for him.
It's very disheartening to see things happen like this for a party that prides itself. We have the men. You see, I was telling this to someone some time ago that if during these times NDC was in power, some of us will not be so much surprised because you say, oh, because maybe you don't measure them by by that high level of standards. But you have risen the standard to a certain level that, and even that standard, the one that you do not even expect,
even the standard of the NDC,
you're not able to meet that standard. When you say Ronaldo, start mentioning things for you, school feeding, free SHS, blah 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 blah. I'm talking of reality. You are talking of yesterday. I rented my home years ago. We are talking about the rent I'm going to pay from tomorrow going, and you are telling me, oh, years ago you paid this, so you should applaud me. I'm talking about what is happening to me now.
At that time, we gave you 4 years.
Yes.
The 4 years has elapsed.
You
have another 4 years. And you are referring me to.
And you are referring me to the.
Like I didn't feel like it's a continuum.
I just don't get it. When you say people tell you all around the world, yes, all around the world, but people around the world are not going through what you are going through. They tell you you've not queued for fuel. The fact that you've not queued for fuel does not mean you are not suffering. That's it. Levin is telling you cocoa 8 cedis, cocoa and sugar 8 cedis. And you're shouting. Azar, what are you shouting about? Cocoa.
Cocoa used to be, I mean, with 2 cedis, you could get cocoa in Kosi.
Cocoa.
Not long ago, like it was a
When last did you buy Kosi?
Oh, Kosi, I've been buying Kosi, 1 cedi now. One. I buy the one with some little egg.
Yes.
Inside.
And you buy the one with little egg.
Yeah.
The one without egg, how much is it?
That one because I don't go for
that's
that.
Also 1 cedi. The one with egg, you've gotten it with egg 1 cedi. Without egg, it's 1 cedi.
My woman, she has not gotten the notification.
Yes. And when you want to buy cocoa and sugar, how much do you normally buy?
Oh, me right now I'm doing 3 cedis.
3 cedis, no.
Myself 3 cedis, we can get it, and it is okay for me in my area. 3 cedis.
You can get
sugar.
Yeah. And maybe you are.
Not, I mean, inside town. She's very benevolent to us.
Which part of
she
town?
understands.
Maybe she knows you. Where?
No, just around Alongadianchi. So.
Oh, Alongadianchi, yes, you get it there.
It's within town.
You come to my area and see.
I mean, your town is for.
Dakojo going to Atasmas, going to Konkromasi and see if you get cocoa for 3 cedis. 5 cedis.
I see.
Cocoa. When last did you buy gobe?
Oh, that's one of my favorite foods.
When last did you buy it?
It's a daily routine for me.
When last did you buy roasted?
Last week.
When last did you buy roasted yam?
I don't recall. I'm not a fan of.
And have you seen the prices on it? Oh. Things are so difficult. I remember last time I bought a car and then I was in a truck and the driver was complaining about the wife taking the child to the hospital and he said, a scan. He has to pay 1.5. He was just
150 cedis.
I said, oh, really? So this is when I hear someone saying, oh, why you are only 2 children? Oh, why don't you give another? I said, I asked you, will you take care of the child for me?
The level we've been taking to it's serious.
Have you checked about the school fees for kids now?
School fees now, even books.
And now do you know what they do? You pay for some of the books in the school, and they give you some of the list to go and buy.
Yeah. Like everything is that tough.
And the kids go to school, they vacate 15 days later, you have to go and pay another fees. So if you are paying 4,000-5,000 for maybe 3 months, they vacate 15 days later, they are going back to school, you have to go and pay another 5,000.
It's serious.
And you think it's normal like that?
We are so overstretched.
All our roads are in terrible states. So you see traffic everywhere. So the little fuel you also buy, you have to burn it all in traffic.
So like Ghanaians, I think we are doing well. The what we are going through and the way we've
held our cool. Ghanaians have really held their cool.
Yeah.
We've really held our cool. Because in some country by now, they would have taken
that's a good thing about Ghanaians, at least the fact that we can keep calm and wait for the right moment.
In some countries by now, they would have taken it hot.
Because it's too serious. And you see the annoying part of the situation, they're also insulting us.
Yes.
By their actions and their words.
By their words. It's like they are chatting, like your child is hungry and your friend have come to you and you are chatting and say, oh, yesterday do you remember the chicken we went to take? Meanwhile, your child is sitting in the house and it's hungry. Maybe needs just porridge or something to take. And so the chicken was nice. And then the wine that you gave me, the wine that we bought, it was nice. How do you expect your child to feel? That's what they are doing to us.
Let's take this quick breather. We'll return and continue. You're listening to the conversation. This is Orange 107.9.
Fox Speed Road. Wake up, it's morning. What's up? You chop, daybreak, hustle, struggle, shaking. African money, now everyone they chop. Our money, now everyone they chop. Yeah, president they chop. Yeah, now governor they chop. African money, now everyone they chop. Our money, now everyone they chop. Yeah, president the chop. Yeah, now governor the chop. Yeah, whoa, you. Yes, yo, yes, You, oh, you. Yes, yo, yes, yeah. Mama, don't cry, gon' be alright. You're free fear, babonte, your pepe sika coffee. I told you, I drink, I got the sickness, yeah. Where the money day, where the kwacha day. Le mami, ejumapa, and so ni sika pra. Auntie sisi so dapa. Sorry, sika nkwa. African money, now everyone a chop. Our money, now everyone a chop. Yeah, president the chop. Yeah, now governor the chop. If be monkey where you the work, and so babu where you the chop. You for pay me for my work, I got no be so you talk. It's your retire no more. Oh, yeah, no more. If we are a buy no more. Oh, yeah, no more. Obiani wa shewo. Obiani wa shewo. Alhamdulillah, bismillah. Yes, yeah, African money now everyone the chop. Our money now everyone the chop.
And that's when the she is certainly describing our situation. Said, and this is here Juma Panzo Onishi.
Our money now everyone the chop. Yeah, president the chop. Yeah.
But Obisu add the power, so yes, Kankwa.
My father, nothing for you.
Yes.
And this is your dad's Kankwa.
Or the Panzo, so interesting. So we'll continue the conversation, but let's talk about Ashanti Digital Innovation because they have something for you, and I want you to take advantage.
Shaking. African money now everyone the chop. Our money now.
You can join us for the Road to GDIW 23 Kumasi edition, a pivotal regional event on the path to the Ghana Digital Innovation Week in Accra, and it is taking place on November 3rd, 2023 at Prempeh Assembly Hall here in Kumasi. This event is your gateway to celebrating the remarkable accomplishments of the Ghana Digital Innovation Ecosystem. GDIW is a collaborative initiative of the Office of the Vice President, GIZ, and Embassy of Israel. It stands as a beacon of Ghana's digital prowess. It showcases the innovation, creativity, and technological advancements that have transformed our nation's landscape. At the Kumasi edition, you have the opportunity to connect, network with fellow innovators, entrepreneurs, and digital enthusiasts from Kumasi and beyond. You will learn, you will gain valuable insights from industry experts through panel discussions, workshops, and keynote presentations. And you will get the opportunity to showcase or highlight your own digital innovations and projects, potentially earning recognition and support for your endeavors. And you will get the opportunity to collaborate as well. You will explore potential partnerships and collaborations that can propel your digital ventures to new heights. So you don't have to miss your chance to be a part of this exciting journey as we pave the way to GDIW 23 and celebrate the digital innovation that defines Ghana's future. Register now and secure your spot in this transformative event. And now let's talk about MTN. You know, we all have those days when you are low on everything, including energy, time, cash, and even airtime and data. Well, that's why MTN Extra Time is an airtime and data advanced service that allows you to make calls or browse the internet even when you have insufficient balance. All you have to do is dial star 506 hash, star 506 hash. You go through the prompts and select the amount of airtime or data you need. It's more than simple. Doing your favorite things on MTN means you don't get interrupted even when you are low on airtime or data. Please remember, all T's and C's apply.
Africa
Caladians is thrilled to bring you the latest in African fashion with a twist of global elegance. Caladians is an African designer wear shop where clothes are made to fit you. We make customs outfits for engagement, weddings, and every occasion. We've got ready to go jackets, casuals, church and funeral outfits. At Caladians, we offer a diverse range of outfits tailored to suit all sizes and body types, the small, the medium, and plus size. So step into the world of chic style with our brand new arrivals from the UK. You want to treat your wardrobe to quality brand name shoes and bags like Clarks, 9 West, M&S, and Klein, Aldo, King slippers and bedded slippers. Caladians is open to all your wholesale orders from 10 pieces and above. Whether you are stepping out for a casual day or dressing up for a special event, we have the perfect accessories to enhance your outfit and elevate your style. So visit Caladians and experience the fusion of African culture and international sophistication. You can locate Caladians inside the Kumasi City Mall, opposite Saks Pharmacy, in Edum, Ampuma Arcade, same building with FedEx, opposite Edum Presby, Accra at East Legon on the Otano Curve, called Caladians. On 0244 795626 0244 795626. Caladians, where threats talk.
Mama, don't cry, gon' be alright. You're free fear, babonting, you're pepesika coffee. I told you, I drink, I got the sickness, yeah. Where the money day, where the kwacha day. The mommy, ejumapa, and so when you see kapra, auntie sisi so dapa. Sorry, sikankwa. African money, now everyone.
32 after 9. I recall. Last week you called me after an analysis that I did about the various candidates who I think, looking at the situation, is relatively better. I said that when push comes to shove and I'm pushed against the wall to make a choice, I might stick my neck for Kennedy or Hinadiapo. Between him, Dr. Baumia, and John Mahama. You disagree?
Yes.
Who would you stick your neck for? And why do you disagree? Tell me first before we get to your...
I disagree because of the experience we've had over time. So let's start from President Kufuor. President Kufuor being a candidate, for him, he was candid enough with us. When he became the president, was candid enough to tell us how he was looking at things from outside. When he came, the things are not like that. So we all became very much awake that, okay, things are not as how he saw it, so things will be a bit. And even that, he even did even more than expected of him. Then come to President Mills. The same applies to him. When he was a candidate, he said you reduce fuel drastically, you bring the national insurance to one-time payment, and a whole lot. When he came to office and the realities were facing him, I'm not sure any of those things were achieved. But he also did very well. By the time President Mills, relatively well, by the time President Mills,
I think we had
was leaving the scene when he died.
Inflation was a single digit.
Our economy was almost getting back to the 2007 before it got destroyed.
We were the fastest growing economy.
Yes.
Some say
because before 2007, our economy was very good. Yes. Then things got started when the financial meltdown.
Yes.
Came,
the
then
price of oil at the
exactly
international market.
And then when the banks,
in the United States,
financial issues came up. So by the time President Mills left the scene when he died, things were very good. Then President John Mahama came to power. Before he also came, even before he became a vice president, he said a whole lot of things. When he came to power, did he tell us? They've eaten the meats and he's left the bones. He told us that. And he was also faced with realities. And he even told us at a point in time when 2016 that Baumia cannot, or President Kufuor cannot be assuming to be criticized in that match because they've not been in that seat before.
You don't know what it takes to be a president.
You don't know what it takes to be a president. And reality came to face President Nana-Addo and then Vice President Baumia. And we are all witnesses to what is happening now.
Is it that statement is now true?
Yes. Yes. They are now seeing what it takes to be a president. So you see, we've gambled with this thing about, I am the Messiah, I am the best of all, I am the best of this, I am the this, I am the this.
We are heartbroken.
See, the way we trusted in people.
You ask for Nana-Addo dear.
The way people have given the trust to Kennedy Japan now. There is a no-nonsense man.
That was the same.
We gave times
Nana-Addo.
10 to Nana-Addo.
He's a disciplinary.
This man, no, you do this. We've not given anything to
when
Kennedy.
He was the minister.
Kennedy is the tip of the iceberg.
He wasn't using government vehicle. He was living in his own man of integrity. Exactly. The man for Ghana. Hey, the things we had.
And when he came to power, he said, if you want money, go and do private business, not in government.
No.
But today, if you need money, don't go
now
to
the man is not
business.
even talking about corruption. It's been a while I heard him speak about corruption.
He's corrupt
he doesn't even
all
talk
politicians.
about those things. Yeah.
So you expect me to come and gamble again? Oh no.
So, but wait,
for me, I'm not ready to gamble.
So you will not.
The reason I'm telling you is that I said
you are tired.
No, what I'm trying to tell you is that when Kennedy became member of parliament,
yeah,
that was around when President Kufuor
2000.
Yes. He himself had been saying it. President Kufuor called him and said, I will not make you a minister, I will make you rich. And Honorable Kennedy Japan became Kennedy Japan for us to hear about him when President Kufuor started making him a rich man. By doing what? By giving him contracts. And definitely you know what government contracts means. Pardon of figures and stuff. And today he's here, he is. Those times when they were given to you, you didn't think about us. Today, you are telling me you think about us. I don't trust you.
But it appears you yourself, you've been wavering a bit because at the time you said, you wanted to
as we move,
and then you are
as we move, I'm getting so much disappointed in everybody.
It's just like a man who has been in a relationship and has been heartbroken. When you are entering a new one, you're like, hey, but this one, yeah, and I understand it is because.
And I told you this from day one that for me, I said this 2024.
You're not participating.
I won't.
It's okay.
I won't.
Oh.
2016, I had to go and queue. I picked a car from Biden. My vote was in Subin. I picked a car from kumasi to Subin to go and vote. 2020, that was when I had a new baby. I had to take my wife to the polling station, be in the car holding the baby for it to go and vote, come back for me also to go and vote. This time around, no. Alpha, no. I'm not convinced.
Okay, let me ask you, please. This time around, would you vote? Or just like Ruben, you are fatigued? Like you've been trying.
I'm sorry.
Please send me your voice note. Let me know. Let me measure this. But it's not easy, guys. We've gone through so many experiences.
I'm giving the chronology.
But these people, so nobody, there's no.
Sort yourself. Okay, so let's take out.
Are you not ready to try Alan?
Try who?
Alan.
Oh, please.
You can't.
Yeah. I least expected Alan Chermantin to have taken any position after 2020.
But some say, you see, the underlying difference between the NATO of those days and Kennedy of today is at least Kennedy shows you something.
Shows me what?
He shows you that he has built something on his own.
With what?
He understands what it means to
with what?
To do
I know
business.
He's a businessman, yes. With
so
what?
The fact that he understands the practical aspect of the economy. And whether you like it or not, the economy is at the center or at the heart of everything we do. If the economy is not in good shape, every other sector will bear the consequence. So if you have someone with that business acumen, who has built businesses before, who has managed businesses before, managed people before, employed people before, understands what it means for the exchange rate to be depreciating or for it to be stabilized, he knows some of these things. So he's relatively better than the Nanado of those days, because the Nanado of those days was just a typical politician who was just, boasting on his political track record. But this is a politician, a stalwart politician for that matter, who has also built business. So he's bringing the combination of the two. So he's relatively better than the Nanado of those days. Don't you think so?
Are you trying to compare Oroken Japan to President Kufuor?
No, I'm not. I'm
No,
comparing
President Kufuor was a
Nanado.
businessman before he came to power.
But he's not
So
an
he
astute
understood-
businessman as.
But when President Kufuor came to power, he understood what business meant. And he made businesses flourish in this country. One of our best moments we've ever had in this fourth Republican Constitution time. Our best moment from 2002, 2003 down to 2006. Those were the best moments we've ever had during our times. But when I work in Japan, the fact of the matter is that, okay, you've built all this is with what? Okay.
What?
With your, yes. with
He,
what
he,
resources?
he gives you his story that he went to the United States, struggled, came to Ghana and began businesses. That's how he started.
I've just given you an example here that.
No, but that elevated him to a certain level.
Exactly.
Like,
That pushed
there's
him
no, yeah,
for you to start.
He was
And
doing
he's
well.
a doer. You tell me he's a doer. What I'm trying to tell you is that we've seen all these things before.
We've heard so many things. Incorruptible. No nonsense.
Okay, let's take the corruption tag alone. This man is incorruptible. You cannot get an iota of corruption on him.
He has never been
But
corrupt.
today, those around him, can't he call them to order? Do you only tell me, oh, you've not brought enough evidence? Meanwhile, Master, our eyes, they inside, we can all see. And then we just allow
So
things to go like that.
you the same way. You don't trust JM. Don't you think JM has revived himself? He's a renewed person.
And up to now, I can't.
Now he
hear
has
anything from him.
experience.
And up to now, I can't hear anything from him.
You're not hearing anything.
What's it? What's this guy can hear?
Oh, you can refer to his old manifesto.
Why should I refer to his old manifesto?
Because it is still
Conditions
relevant.
during those times have changed. We've become worse off.
So
you
he
can't
has to
use those
tell us how he
conditions.
will resuscitate
You
this.
can't use because watch after 2024.
He said you appoint few ministers.
After 2024, if His Excellency Omama become president, or His Excellency Mahmoud Bawumia become president, or Ken Japan become president, what?
Or Alan Chamanti.
What would they do? They should tell us.
You see, they will
do what?
They will raise.
They've not said anything, so you are finding it difficult to say anything now.
For John Dramani Mahama,
What?
I've heard him
Ministers-
speak about lean government.
Lean government, and is that it?
I've heard him speak about corruption, that he will fight corruption even
How?
if said even if it affects his people, he will fight.
How? Alpha, I am privy to a whole lot of things that I know certain contracts means people sign contracts, and even before the contract is being signed, the contractors have to go and look for money and go and pay. Example, what Professor Adair was saying. They are the realities. But people keep on running away from it as if, oh, no, because he didn't get his stock. That's the realities now. If you don't pay.
But whether you like it or not, Mr. Ame, we will vote for someone.
And
So we have to make a choice.
I don't want to be part of that choice. Because
Even though
let me tell you, to be frank with you,
you don't want to go through that.
I'm really disappointed. I'm really dejected. And at times when I cast my mind back to way back 2007,
The sacrifices, the struggles.
I had to go and sleep at Legon. I
All
had
for
to
this.
fight for this man. Argue with people for this.
This is the president we never
this
had.
Man, he's the best. He's the best.
I had that
At
same
every
feeling.
Twitter and then we keep on saying no. He's the best. He's the best.
And when you hear him speak on campaign platform,
yes, and
you are
and he
overly
comes and you
convinced.
feel like, so is
That's
this
so
what
much
I've
passion.
been fighting for? Everything has just vanished into thin air just like that. And you want me to go again? How far? I won't try it again.
Oh.
It's better I don't try it. So that I
So
don't
that
get so
whatever-
far.
whoever comes, that's
I accept it like that. Let me have it like that. I don't want to raise my hopes again.
This one is coming in from Frederick. He said, Alpha, I agree with your guy. That is the only truth. I can't go through this.
No, don't take me through that trauma again. It's a trauma I'm going through. Because do you really understand for you
To have that level of faith. in
and
someone.
fight for someone, and you see every post you make about this person, And at times you even have to go down the gutters with people who are so close to you because of. I know one of my seniors. I made a post on Facebook and he came to respond in a certain way. The way I gave it to you, he was my senior, and we normally don't do that.
That's because
but it was
of
because of politics I did that. And this is what I get. This is what we all get. Alpha.
This one says,
serious.
Alpha, do you know the antithesis when the share is referring to in
what happened?
Please, I don't know. Please, I don't want any trouble. I'm not aware of any antithesis. Okay, thank you very much for sending me your message.
It's serious.
You've heard from Mr. Man. He said the broken heart is too much for him. He's not ready for another session.
But you think I'm the only one?
Yeah, it appears to me there are lots of people
so
like
me
that.
these days when I hear people saying, "Man, fucking buy and I feel like, do you really know what you are doing? You go and bring him in. I am not saying he will fail. No, far from that. I will not pray for any president to fail, because if every president who succeeds, I benefit from it. Because I remember those times during president first time when banks were even chasing us. You just come for loan. We all benefited from it. So I will never pray for any president to fail. But those people who are putting down their neck, I just feel.
You let me read this message from Mohammed. He said, "Bow for power. So you expect me to go and queue to vote for any of these? For what reason?" Masa.
So you see, I'm speaking for a lot of people. There are people who do not tell you. Hey, but that day, they're going to do their own things. What do I care about it?
But don't you think we should rather do a protest vote instead of?
To what end? Would the politician listen? Not one side, will all of them listen? They are not learning anything, they are not listening, because if they are listening and they are learning anything,
when they come into
NPC would have learned from what happened between 2007 and 2008. They didn't learn. If NPC was listening, they would have learned from what happened in 2015, 2014, 2015, 2016. Was not this same finance minister who was part of the Occupy?
Yeah, he was talking about the
Ghana.
way the economy was.
Was it not the very who was part of those who Occupy Ghana?
Yeah.
And I saw him put you on this. Was it Bandana or so on this thing? And then dressed and on the streets.
Today, when you say.
So today, this very finance minister, he should return back to the street and come and see what's happening.
No.
Can you compare what's happening on the street today?
No, he doesn't.
Those very streets you went to stand on, can you compare that to what's happening today?
It's bad manners when you're eating, you don't talk, you don't shout, you have to keep quiet and consume.
So Alpha, for me, I beg you, I don't want to go through that. Through the man parliament, let it slide and go. Those who want to go and vote for them, they can go and vote for them.
This one is political heartbreak.
For me, I'm only praying now on the December 7th. The voter population, those who go and vote, do not cross 50%. I will be so much happy. What it means that because that happens, there cannot be a president. We have to go for another election. I will be so much happy.
That's not the case.
That's the case.
Whatever happens, the 50 plus 1
will
be determined.
Check the laws. You are supposed to have a certain
we'll have to refer to
voting
that. I'm
population.
not too sure about
You are supposed to have that.
Okay.
If you don't get that,
I'll cross.
It's not representative enough. You check that. Next week we will talk about that. For me, I'm only praying for that to happen, so that every politician in every political party will begin to understand that Ghanaians, we've had enough of this attitude of theirs. It's like always trying to take Ghanaians for granted, do not care about what we feel, what we are going through. And it's like, oh, these people, don't mind them. Oh, they will just laugh about it. You not need to
just dole out some
money. You don't care about it. And then you ask yourself, so are you really serious? How can you take a whole constituency and even not a single tarred road is even there? And then you think we should allow you just like that? Then you come there, you come to them and say, oh, in the next 6 months you see something. They don't see anything. The minister can say, oh, in the following 3 months you see something. Up to now, nothing is happening there. That's it.
So Mr. Ahmed says it's enough. The punishment he has been through, it's okay. Now he has. I'm sure next week you can say he's convinced by one of those candidates. Yeah.
Convinced.
You are not convinced by Free Akutu.
I'm a farmer. I've been a farmer for the past 3 years.
Okay.
And I'm not seeing
family is a nice thing, isn't it? It's a very profitable venture.
Profitable.
What are you cultivating?
Yeah. I started with maize, cassava.
Well, maize is okay.
I have a piggery as well.
Yeah, piggery too is not okay.
Capital intensive. So where's the money?
Yes,
when you
that's
harvest,
the
where's the market for you?
Yeah. Yeah, let's listen to this voice note.
Hello, Master. Good morning. Master, can you problem more than the millions? Central for one kind of credit. I didn't win say no crap, say Nippon is if I'm better ready to share. I won't be kind of credit, but I'm a question. Oh, Tigani problem media for no more no share one. And as do call a Christian cancer. Mother, we are West Cross, a Christian cancer for now. You try more can we are West as you move free or what do Christian cancer for what? Maybe, I'm saying to see. And this is you to know is a quite airport or higher more be a pequanco. What can I say COVID-19 and then? COVID-19 task night more general is kind of then. Good showdown.
You can feel the frustration in his voice. Okay, we'll be wrapping up. But let me take this final message we'll return and wrap up.
Go for gold and bet risk-free on the new season with Betway. Use the golden booking code found on the Betway site to bet on selected match week and get 100% back as a free bet on any losses. You always get more with Betway. Regulated by the Gaming Commission of Ghana. No under 18. Terms and conditions apply. Betway. Get way more.
We have 3 minutes to wrap up. Is that way?
Yeah.
So in wrapping up,
imagine that Nanado of all persons will come to a room, and then nobody
will be
come
hooting
out
at
to
him.
him.
In fact, at the point they were hooting at him.
Yes.
I mean,
that shows how.
What do you make of his recent approval ratings? If we were to be having that periodically,
that is going for an election today. Are you sure? If you are not sure, people even go and scatter the ballot boxes and push everywhere. Nobody should go for voting. Seriously.
Adu Showboy.
Adu Showboy. Well, we just hope. We are just praying for the best. Hanging in there, hoping things will turn around. As for this Xmas, we don't even know how you are going to go around it. You're almost in November. You cannot even feel anything around.
Oh, at least the weather will give you a
weather. Weather. Let's see if in December it will not be raining.
At least the weather will give you a hint that we are in the festive season.
Well, for the politicians, they better listen to us. For that one, now we will tell them. But they better listen to us and stop thinking, oh, this person belongs to this party. That's why.
I don't even understand why.
We are telling you the truth, what the realities are.
The same things you guys were saying some years ago.
The same
politics in this country is a very interesting.
Someone years ago.
Yeah, the same things.
The same.
Now we are doing the same thing. We are saying, you're saying, oh, they are.
I think that the pill is too bitter. We should not force it down anybody's truth.
Yeah.
God be with us.
Maybe things will change. Thank you very much, Abe, for coming. I'm grateful. So that's our show for now. Let me read this message before okay, it's a voice note rather. Let me listen to it briefly and then we'll wrap up.
Good morning, Alpha. Please and Biggie. Please, I'm pleading with you. Akufo-Addo, we beg him in the name of God. All the sin that we have committed, all the crime that we are begging him to forgive us and take good care of the country. Can you imagine that even Tafo Government Hospital doesn't have a standby plant or generator? Oh my God, it's okay.
Asimu, we'll be very fine. It's time for us to go. The show was produced by David. We heard from Rahim Apina, and you heard from our guest Ruben. My name has been Alpha Ali. That's our show for now. Thank you very much for doing the listening. Have a very good morning.
Uh-huh.